It's taken me about 10 days, only finishing yesterday, to put into words what I want to condense about my mother and try and make it as short as possible, even though I know I have so many memories. But I just wrote something down which makes it easier for me to be able to talk without me getting too overwhelmed. So if you'll bear with me. All protocols observed, ladies and gentlemen, family and friends. We're here today to honor my mother, a formidable woman and the anchor of my life. My mother carried us as a single mother after my father passed away. In Zimbabwe, she put us in private schools, determined that her children would have the best. She built businesses, a restaurant, Roots of Africa. When she opened that restaurant, she made me her project manager at just the age of 19. Together, we searched for cast iron plates to give it the feel of carnival, chose plants, furniture, and materials. Now that I am forced to look back on those moments, they were not just about building a restaurant, they were about building me. My mother worked hard. We have homes in Zimbabwe and Kenya due to her sheer hard work. She was strict and protective. She would chase boyfriends down the road with knives, true story, determined to raise us with dignity and discipline. She did not entertain boyfriend distractions, but she was also very comical. She made jokes all the time, told stories about everything, and taught us our history. I used to tell her that she should have been a comedian instead of a lawyer. Yet even in her legal work, she had her wit. She would always say, "I can tie you in litigation for years," if she felt someone was testing her or trying her. Her love and concern for her children was boundless. When I got a job at Deloitte, she didn't quite believe it at first, and she thought I wouldn't enjoy working there because I hated maths. But she still sent her driving school driver to take me to and from work every single day. Earlier this year, after I'd come from seeing my mom, one evening at the hospital where she had been admitted, I fell breaking my leg and had to be admitted in the same hospital. Immediately, she was informed that I too was admitted in the same hospital. She had the staff wheel her bed to my room just to be near me. Ironically, for some reason, Mom was deeply upset about my predicament, trying to understand it. And she said, "Whoever is trying to kill me, leave my child alone. Don't touch my children, deal with me." That was her love, fierce and protective, and unconditional. After that, I was with her every day until I left the hospital. I thank the Nairobi County Assembly and the entire leadership for Nairobi County for always understanding the fact that whenever I was not available in the assembly, it was because I was with my mom. She was my best friend. She traveled with me everywhere. Anywhere she could take me, she went with me. We went to Turkey, we went to Israel, we went to Mombasa, we were in Zimbabwe, we went to Dubai, to name but a few. She stayed with me in Joburg, spending long periods of time with me and her first granddaughter. She always enjoyed Joburg, and I loved spending that time with her because I loved the fact that I could take care of her for a change. There's a day that we were on a call, and I told her that I'd be going to meet some friends in Soweto for a party. And Mom was like, "Auma, there's no way you're going to Soweto. Soweto's dangerous. Go back home. You're not driving to Soweto." And I said, "Okay, Mom, no problem. I'll go home." But of course I didn't, because I was a rebel, and Mom knew I was a rebel. I guess we both had our own streak of rebelness. I would always challenge her, and she challenged me too. I don't know if that's what she loved most about me, but I know she loved me. That challenging characteristic of hers reminds me of an incident during my grandfather's funeral where I overheard Uncle Oburu saying to Uncle Raila, "Adwani mondilos nage nyathi machiengni. Nyathi machiengni ochaya kabisa." I laughed at how this disciplinarian could be called Nyathi. We would laugh about it for years. When I relocated back to Kenya and I couldn't find a job, she gave me a job as a PA. She forgave endlessly, even when I personally didn't deem it to be fit for that person. In that respect, she was very much like Baba. She fought for me in politics. When people tried to push me out of the nomination list, she stood firm. When someone questioned if I was even a member of ODM, she retorted, "What party would she belong to if she's not a member of ODM?" She called my uncle many times on this matter, reminding him of how hard I worked in the trenches of the presidential campaigns. She believed in my capabilities and gave me confidence, strength, and courage. Without her, I would not be an MCA. My mother was beautiful, eloquent, and brilliant. She wrote with power, spoke with authority, and lived with grace. Our command of the English language is all down to her instilling a love of reading in us. She was private, proud, and strong, never wanting anyone to see her down. During the last month of her life, sometimes it felt like we were alone. Auntie Ruth, thank you so much for being an older sister and aunt rolled into one. Especially since Uncle Raila had also gone. I know that there's people who are angry with me for not allowing them to see my mom in her state. As I've said, my mom was proud and private. She did not want anyone to see her down. And her brother's death broke her. They had this weird brother-sister relationship that only they understood. They would laugh and quarrel often, but never for long periods. They never held a grudge with each other. There's a day we went to my uncle's house and she was talking to him about some issue. But they didn't agree on it, so he shouted at her and stormed off with his quick, characteristic fast pace. Mom was upset at him and said to me, "How dare he embarrass me in front of my child? How dare he?" About 20 minutes later, he came back downstairs. They started laughing as if nothing had happened. They managed to resolve the matter. Their love and chemistry was hard to comprehend. It was unbreakable. His death hurt her badly. Definitely, Uncle Raila must have asked in shock, "Why have you followed me here?" as my sister said the other day. I hope they're happy over yonder as they enjoy themselves. I'm hurting, and I'm in so much pain. And I don't know if I'll ever get over this. And I probably won't. But I know that when my mom was going, I think she knew she was going. It just hurts me because I feel like she didn't give me enough time to say goodbye to her. And I know that sounds selfish. But I really felt I should have gotten time. Now the biggest part of my heart is gone. I miss her deeply. I miss not having anyone to talk to like that. I panic at the fact that I need to carry on with life without her there. Because if anything, she should have gone, I should have gone first. She was my anchor, my person, my heart. But I asked for grace because I have children, and they too are mourning their grandmother. To my sister Chizi and Taurai, Mom raised us to be strong. It's time now for us to raise her high and make her prouder of us than she already was. To the special trio who stood as a strong pillar to the family, Benta, Wasonga, and Beatrice, I extend my deepest thank you for your devotion and kindness that made Mom's days brighter and comfortable. To Fred Omune from Nairobi Water, thank you for treating Mom with respect and dignity, and by extension me. To Fred Olima, my PA, who was more of a PA to my mother, thank you very much, Fred. To her team of doctors at Nairobi West, Dr. Prakash, Dr. Vishnu, Dr. Ben, Professor CF Otieno, together with the hospital staff and the 360 Care Nursing Service that assisted us when she went home. We are profoundly grateful. Your dedication and unwavering spirit carried us through some really tough times. To the funeral committee led by Edwin Ngonga, and especially Millicent Okach, baby, thank you for everything you have done to give Mom a beautiful send-off and allowing us to begin our journey of mourning. And to all of you near or far who have walked this journey with us, prayed for us, been there for us financially, I want to say thank you, a big, big thank you. May you all be blessed. Erokaman. Rest in peace, Mom. When we meet again, we're going to have many conversations. But until then, I carry your love, your lessons, and your strength within me. Nengikwe Nyarkangu.